What's going on, everybody? Let's talk Terra Luna Classic. I've got a pretty big couple of announcements for you. We take a look at that price action and all nodes. Well, the community is voting with their coins. Very, very interesting. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything Terra Luna Classic as well as the wider cryptocurrency market. And let's dive into this one. But first, I wanted to bring you this. I've partnered up with MEXC. The link is in the description to bring you $100 worth of free Luna Classic airdrop as well as $9,000 for deposit bonuses. What you need to do is, like I said, click on the link. It's going to bring you to the landing page in which you create the account, and you can see here through spot trading volume and futures trading volume, you're going to be able to get free Luna Classics, $20 up to 20,000 USDT, likewise all the way up. It doesn't stop there though. Again, courtesy of MEXC, we've also got $9,000 and a 30% off on your futures trading fees, net deposit and future trading. And as you scale up, you can see up to between 500,000 and trading volume of 500 million. It's going to give you a 30% discount on your trading fee. So again, thank you to MEXC for partnering up. Again, check the link in the description. Come over here, sign up for an account. It's totally free. Deposit, start trading, and earn yourself some of that free Luna Classic. Now, let's get into this video. So I talked a little bit about the price yesterday, and I think it's worthwhile just covering off once again. We are in a little bit of a pullback. The market looked really strong going into Friday evening, but we have had a little pullback. Bitcoin just holding on to that 23,000 mark. Luna Classic at 1719 is testing the 50-day EMA, and we said yesterday we expected a bounce with a slight level of consolidation over the course of the next couple of days as we move to the FOMC and the Fed meeting, as well as the UK bank and the European banks will announce their interest rate hikes. What does that look like? And I think that's where we see the bounce off. I firmly believe the market's priced in 25 basis points or over here in the UK 0.25%, and I think we then see a nice move up. Now, do we test this kind of upper band that we've got drawn on the chart here? Possibly. We've tested it 4 times, broke it once, but then consolidated straight back into it. So this kind of top band around the 18.9s as we test and move up to the 19s, but volume is down right now as we know people are moving into Bitcoin and ETH. Now, what have we got going on? Well, we got a little bit more news and views coming out of Edward Kane, in particular this kind of continuation of the Jacob Gideon stuff around the kind of securities factor of it. Again, I'm not going to go through it all. There's tons of videos out there, but I do think Edward just coming out saying, I'd like to appeal to your computational side to explain my focus. My highest priority and current objective is to minimize the risk, specifically to the LUNC network, while I believe your objective is across multiple chains. Again, we just need to move on. Okay, it's not worth spending the time on it. I think he's raised some concerns. Build as we agreed to. Move on. Let's get cracking. What we need to be doing is things like what Jared has announced. So we have another partner joining the Interchain wallet. Stride, which is a liquid staking platform, has joined the Interchain wallet. And interestingly, they are fundamentally supporting Luna right now. But again, it gives us another potential to use those to link into our blockchain, our community, as well as giving people the opportunity to swap this Interchain wallet. So absolutely great news. As we see the Interchain wallet start to grow and start to move on, we're seeing much, much more coming on there. And I think it's one of those wallets that is going to be pretty crazy as we kind of develop. And certainly over the time coming, we'll see more and more projects and more, utilities land and use that Interchain wallet. And I think once we get Luna Classic fully integrated, everything working, swaps, governance, volume, all of that, I think it's going to be a big player in the space. But Stride joining the platform, that's about 6 other ecosystems you can access now through that Interchain wallet. Now, what's been going on with all nodes, you might say? Well, and equally, people validating and people staking their coins. Now, interestingly, we lost another 30.8 million Luna Classic in the last 24 hours. You can see some of the information stats here. Look, but Luna's staked. We continue that rise. 1 trillion coming soon. I firmly believe that 13.16% is what we have staked away. And when you kind of come along, you can see some pretty big moves. We had 1 billion coins staked over the target nodes earlier. Classy continues to kill it right now with his validator, getting up to the number 8 highest ranked validator. But what we do, which is really interesting, is we kind of come down here. You can see top validator delegation losses over 1.2 billion Luna Classic coming from all nodes and going elsewhere. Now, a lot of people feel like all nodes has a monopoly. Now, they've done a couple of things. They agreed that they would only have a maximum of 10% voting rights, but they still believe that all nodes has too much power, and people are now slowly starting to migrate. And I think it's all been a case of ensuring that these other smaller validators are you know, the right ones they move to. They are safe in terms of putting their coins on there. Obviously, if validators gets jailed, you potentially as an investor lose some of your coins. Not a lot, but you do lose some of it. But I think now the community is really starting to come together, and sometimes, you know, discourse and upheaval in the community can really bring people together. And we're seeing now people voting with their coins, moving them into other ones and other validators out there. You can see top validator signature misses. Again, always be mindful of that. These are people that are missing those blocks that ultimately then stop you getting your rewards. All nodes with a massive amount coming off there. You can see some of the wallets there continuing to delegate over as well. We'll take a look at the validators over here. Again, all nodes continues to be that top performing one with a significant amount over on there. And then as we come down the list, you can see Classy at number 8, as well as Happy Catty at number 12 as well, as these guys really start to ramp up their amount that they're getting staked on there. Some of them with 0% commissions. I don't really agree with it, but ultimately it does get them on there. What they're doing is not taking it. Again, I've talked about this a number of times. I want to start to see more burns coming out of the validators. A lot of these validators said that they would be burning coins, but not seeing it as much. Happy Catty, I know, has done a couple of burns. I think he did a 9 million burn. Here we go, look, 9 million and 6,000, but we're not seeing it from some of these other ones. So you can see 1.7 here from a random wallet. You can see another million here from another random wallet, but some of these validators, we're not seeing it. LUNC DAO continues to burn as well. That's why they're in the kind of top 5 for burns. And again, ultimately, this reduction in supply is ever so critical. But that's what I've got for you in this video. Again, some things come in. The community's starting to shift focus now into these smaller validators to ultimately secure the network from a validator perspective. However, we need to move on from all the noise. We need to not engage in the drama, build out, really start to look into Interchain wallet. If anything, we should be really tapping into Jared and the team over there to access the great things they've got coming with that wallet. And likewise, don't forget, use that link down there in the description. Come over, sign up for MEXC, start trading on there to get your free Lunar Classic, as well as those $9,000 and cheaper fees. Again, thank you to MEXC. But with all that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.